Welcome back to Sweet Leaf.
Sweet Leaf. Welcome back to the Doobie Brothers. Talk about fucking doing a little bit of
fucking
weed.
sweet weed stories.
Yeah, and I realized like how much I had an adverse effect from it because my stepdad used to actually grow weed, and so I'd help him trim it to earn some pocket money before I got my job.
Yeah.
And just being around that is just how I realized that like I can't keep helping you do this because it's making me sick to my stomach. To be in this room.
That's fair.
That everyone's trimming in.
All I wanted to say, I mean, I wouldn't mind telling my little stories. They're not that interesting, but I wanted to say to you, Frank, don't let anyone pressure you into it, okay? Because that's the only reason
you can trust me. Peer pressure does not work on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like someone I went to art school with, I told him once that I'd never smoked it, which at art school is kind of like almost like a faux pas. But I was like, yeah, no, I've never had it. And he was like, what? You gotta do it at least once. And I'm like, I don't really wanna. And he's like, no, you gotta. And I was like, oh, I don't know. Anyway, I have two stories. And to be honest with you, so, you know, whether or not I actually did it is debatable. That's kind of the thing, right? So I think the first time people were just passing around a blunt, as it were. But I didn't really know how to inhale smoke. So like I took a little bit of a puff and I didn't know what to do. And then I puffed it out and I'm like, okay. But I was also super duper drunk. And I threw up and spent a lot of time on the toilet that night. And people were like, oh yeah, you shouldn't have done that after you drunk so much. And it's like, well, why did you let me?
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know if it had the effect on me or not. The second time, I was at someone's house and they were passing around a bong. And it's like, okay, I guess I'll try this. You know, got to try it once, even though I didn't really want to.
YOLO.
Yeah, and wait, hold on. Will it let me do this? Damn.
Call that fridge.
Okay. Anyway, and I tried it, and I remember just like everyone was screaming instructions at me, like, you gotta inhale it like this, and you gotta hold it like this, and you gotta do it like this. And I'm like, okay, I'm trying, and they're like, you're not doing it right. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, dude.
Yeah.
And then like they said, whatever, give it here, and then I passed it along, and I was like, so those were my first and second times trying it, and I don't think I actually did it properly either time, and I wasn't very interested, and I wasn't very impressed, and I didn't like the smell in any of this.
When people try to get you to do something and then they tell you off for doing it wrong, it's like, clearly you don't want me to do it.
Well, it's just annoying. It's all peer pressure.
Yeah.
And like I said, I didn't really want to do it in the first place. But like now I have those two stories and I'm content with that. I have no interest in ever indulging again, personally.
My experience was the same as your first story, where I was really drunk and then we went back to someone's house. And then they rolled me a blunt, and then we all passed the blunt around, and then like half an hour later, I'm throwing my guts up, and that was the end of the night for me.
Yeah, the thing that really got me about that is like they then said like, oh yeah, you shouldn't have done that. It's like, well, like what?
Yeah.
I think that if you're gonna like make someone do it for the first time, you're gonna be looking out for them, you know.
Yeah, I was told.
Well, I mean, that's what like people normally do if they care about the person they're trying to get into the thing.
Yeah.
They'll be like, all right, let's make a night of it. You know, I'm gonna be here with you. I'm gonna like usually they do it with you so that you're both in like the same mindset or whatever.
Yeah.
And then like, you know, they're with you every step of the way. And they tell you you're supposed to do it properly.
It's like, who was it? Gang Grumps. Was it Aaron who'd never done weed and then he wanted to do it?
I think so.
And was it? It was Ross that went and got the stuff, and Dan was like, "No, you've done it wrong. You've got," and they sort of messed it up for Aaron. I was told that because I had 2 puffs of the doobie, and the first one was like, yeah, whatever. The second, and he said the second puff was the one that maybe I shouldn't have had the second puff. Like, one's okay, but then once you've had another one, then maybe it's really in your system. So
yeah, I would have no idea about it.
Because I'll take like a decent drag out of it. But yeah, I think, and Frank was saying earlier, like peer pressure doesn't really work on you. And I was thinking like, It's the sort of the same with me, is that I've got a pretty good idea of what I want out of life at this stage. So, like, you're kind of going to have to work really hard to convince me to do something different.
Yeah, definitely at the stage I am right now, I agree. I'm like, back then I was young and impulsive and willing to try new things, and now it's like, no, I know what I like. I know what I don't like.
Some of these experiences were like this year, like when I had the doobie, but before then I was like never really interested, because obviously you have to buy this equipment and stuff like that, and it's just like, it just doesn't sound like it's worth my time.
Yeah.
But you know, if somebody just had something that was easy, ready to go for me,
Yeah,
then
you know
I'd
what?
probably
You should just grab a bud and eat it. Like, why deal with the grinder and the roller and the bong
Yeah.
and the
You
bong
could go
water?
the edible route. I've never tried an edible before.
I mean, that's
so-
also true. You could just get an edible, I guess.
yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna do edibles, why don't you just do shrooms?
I do the garden variety shrooms. The ones that they taste nice, they're good for you,
Yeah, I don't even.
and
Like
they
that.
have no psychedelic effects.
Nice stuffed portobello with like cheese in it. You know, kind of shrooms I do.
With some bacon, some
Yeah,
onion.
I don't even like
Yum,
regular
yum.
mushrooms. Blech. Don't like the rubbery texture.
Yeah,
I
well-
love mushrooms.
Yeah, well, that's what we had for dinner, New Year's night. Sausages and salad. Except I didn't make a salad because, as I said to Liam, if it's 2 people, I don't make a salad.
Yeah,
I
we just had a couple of raw vegetables and some cooked hot sausages.
Yep. Just chuck some lettuce and vegetables on a plate, and
Yeah, I felt very treated. I felt very. I felt like I was really getting a 5-star meal. I was getting the VIP
yeah,
treatment.
that's it.
No, what I was getting the you know, the friend for fucking 20+ years treatment.
Yeah.
Have a piece of what was it, cucumbers,
Yeah, man.
zucchini,
Yeah.
a hunk of lettuce, a handful of blueberries, and some small tomatoes. And I was like, fuck, thank you for this, King.
Yeah. It's. I don't slice cucumber. I just cut a chunk off and put it
Yeah.
on the plate. It's like you can decide how you want to eat it.
Yeah. I tell you what, though, I have a pretty sensitive stomach because of all my fucking diseases. But
Yeah.
every time you fed me, I've always been good. It's you must be doing something right.
I eat healthy.
You do eat healthy. That's all I
don't
care
have any
about.
processed foods apart from when I have things like ice cream. Actually, the only processed food I have is probably bread.
Gluten-free.
And then gluten-free bread.
Yeah.
I watched a video a while back on bread, and I spoke to my nutritionist about it because I was like, you know, they put all these chemicals in bread, and that's why it keeps for like 2 weeks. And unless you expose it to sunlight and moisture. She was like, yeah, the problem is like you're not gonna find like gluten-free bread that's of this particular kind. But I did find there's like a recipe I can get to make my own bread. But yeah, it was a really good documentary about why medieval bread is better than modern bread. So yeah, that was a.
Yeah, the extra plague gave it a nice kick.
No, it's just like the way that they made like
No, yeah.
bread didn't used to keep like it does. Like it was like you make it that day and you eat it that day or the next
the
day.
preservatives and all that.
Yeah, it hasn't got all the chemicals in it. Turn the frogs gay.
Yeah, exactly.
I just sort of cut out so many processed foods, which hasn't changed things for me a whole lot. My issue is that how am I supposed to put on weight if everything I eat is healthy and I just process it quite quickly. I have to get a desk job basically if I want to put on weight or just eat a huge amount of food, which I just don't have.
You already do eat a huge amount of food.
That did not do nearly enough damage.
Yeah, I already eat a huge amount of food, but I'd have to eat more times a day.
I ate when on New Year's. I had probably about about double what I'd normally eat,
Yeah.
and so I was like stuffed to the brim when we were done. And for you
Yeah.
you already had more than me on the plate, and I don't know if you were full by the end of it.
No, I wasn't. And then I had the extra sausage that we had left over as well.
Yeah. I'm not doing. We've essentially finished the. I mean, Frank's doing the last Titan right now, but we've essentially finished Arvin's storyline. I haven't started the Team Star stuff yet because I figure I don't know. I'll wait until Frank's done at the very least.
Yeah.
I'm just going around catching Pokemon and leveling up a bit because the thing is like so once you finish Arvin's storyline, he'll want you to go battle him, and he's actually kind of tough. I think his Pokemon are in the like 60s or something like that. So
Right.
I don't know if we're quite ready for that. We might be. I don't know. But I figure we'll move on to the Team Star bases. Okay.
Yeah.
Flareon, just fucking. You know
Yeah, maybe we'll just do all the stories and then go back up to the Elite Four.
You are factually, logically, and literally the worst evolution, Flareon. So just fucking get caught already. Thank you. Do you want to name Flareon? Do you want to come back to naming things?
Yep.
Stop talking about doing doobies and go back to doing your job of naming Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doobie. Call it Doobie.
Alright, I'll try. It should work.
That's
Yeah.
supposed to be Leafeon's name.
Yeah, Nah, that's blazing up.
Yeah.
That's what the
420.
Flareon's name is.
420 the Flareon.
I'm gonna go in there.
Motherfucker, what do you mean you brought a fucking green into this fight? Fuck you, man. You are trolling
He
me.
always
You are
brings me
fucking
in shit.
trolling
His
me right
whole
now.
team is supposed to be like food based, and Greedon has a lot of berries that it eats. Or
No, I
something.
mean, I get that, but at least for the fucking Dawn fan, he brought a fire type to fight the steel Pokemon.
Yeah, stealing ground.
It was still super effective using Fire Fang.
He just wants to spit up berries at him. Go easy on him, dude. He doesn't know any better.
Speaking of going easy, we're gonna go easy on each other next time.
Alright. Next time we'll finally go easy on each other instead of beating the shit out of each other for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
She got.